Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony, and welcome to another edition of BNA Sports Talk. And today, I want to have a whole video segmented on Lamar Jackson. And I know this video is going to have some mixed opinions. So, I watched this Pro Bowl competition, the skills competition. I watched the Pro Bowl. He played all right in the Pro Bowl. I get it, but I think this Pro Bowl thing, it's a sign of a couple of things. So, as much as you want to meme about it and stuff, it's concerning that Lamar Jackson cannot pass it. He can't throw it in large distances. I know that it was a bit windy, a couple of things. Maybe he wasn't really focused on the skills competition. He didn't really care about it, but his accuracy is a concern for me. And in this league, you need to be accurate. It's what makes the good players separated from the great players. It's what made Eli Manning probably a Hall of Famer. That one pass to Mario Manningham, those clutch plays that you need to have. Now, we saw flashes of Lamar Jackson being able to do that this year. We saw some great passes down the field. It's just like, whoa, that was pretty elite. But is he going to be able to be a pocket passer when eventually he gets injured, when eventually he slows down, and when eventually teams account for his running like the Tennessee Titans? Once a team figures you out, there's something to be said about you have to adjust your game. But with Patrick Mahomes, he can beat you with his arm. He can beat you with his legs. He can will the win. He can do whatever way possible. If you say, we're not going to allow you to run, he's like, okay, I'm going to beat you with my passing. And like, we're going to double guard Tyreek Hill. Like, McCole Hardman, he's available. Now with Lamar Jackson, he has an offense perfectly suited to him. So does Patrick Mahomes. But Lamar Jackson has an offense perfectly suited to him. All of a sudden, one player gets injured. Mark Andrews injured. Is he going to be able to adjust? We haven't really seen that this year because everyone stayed healthy. Your offensive line, mostly healthy this year. Is he going to be able to deal with adversity? Now, the odds are that he's not going to win a Super Bowl. Those are just the odds. You look at it, how many quarterbacks have won a Super Bowl? Tom Brady has won 6. So that means minimum 44 or 40, whatever, have won a Super Bowl. I would say around 34 different quarterbacks have won a Super Bowl. It's extremely hard. So the odds are stacked against Lamar Jackson. It takes a special season with a special team to do it. And honestly, I think Lamar Jackson won't end up winning a Super Bowl. He's really going to have a 4-5 year window. And my opinion has been he's a glorified Tim Tebow. I think I was a little bit harsh when I said that. I said could throw a little bit better. He's a little bit faster, a little better of more of a hard worker, a little bit more intangibles than Tim Tebow as far as size. Tim Tebow was never the biggest guy. He's never the fastest guy, but it seemed like he would will the win. He's a more gifted Tim Tebow. That's what I said about Lamar Jackson. But Lamar Jackson, what he did from his first year to his second year, he put in the work. He gained a couple pounds. He got a little more accurate, and he took the doubters and he said, you know what? I'm going to go out and win MVP, kind of like how he won Heisman. And he's proven that he can prove the doubters wrong. But in the end, Russell Wilson's a better quarterback. Russell Wilson never won an MVP, but he's going to end up with more rings. He's going to end up with more success than Lamar Jackson eventually. Lamar Jackson, 19-3 in his career starts, but we haven't seen him deal with that much adversity. We haven't. In his first 2 years, perfect offense to fit him. He's been put in a great situation. Joe Flacco wasn't able to fit with this offense. He was getting old. He's like Andy Dalton, all disheveled and stuff. We saw what he did with the Broncos this year. So, Drew Lock came in and did a better job than Joe Flacco. Brandon Allen went in and did a better job than Joe Flacco. So Joe Flacco, it's not like you say, Lamar's doing way better. We'll see what he does when he doesn't have a good a team around him. We'll see, eventually when the team pays him a lot of money, is he able to lift the team? And eventually, he's going to have to adapt into a pocket passer. The Ravens took a shot here. They said, we're going to have like 5-6 years with Lamar Jackson, but let's try to win a Super Bowl here. Let's try to make this offense great. I think that's a smart decision. You have those Jimmy Garoppolo teams who have that solid foundation in quarterback. The 49ers, solid foundation. And those teams look like they're successful so far. You have the solid foundation in Aaron Rodgers. You have those solid foundation teams with solid quarterbacks. Now, there aren't too many quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson, I understand. But, the flash-in-the-pan offenses don't really look like they work out so much in this league. Lamar Jackson's a great leader. He has players that love him, just like Eli Manning did. You look at when he won those Super Bowls, players love him. They said, they worked so hard. They made me, Eli made me want to work way harder. Michael Strahan loves Eli Manning to bring him a Super Bowl. Now, eventually, these players may get sick of Lamar Jackson. Like, oh, all he does is extend plays. We saw it with Tennessee. Just like every single play, you don't have to make a miraculous David Tyree play where you're out to the grass and you're spinning around, you're doing like a Russell Wilson stuff. Eventually, you got to execute the game plan. Lamar Jackson, we saw flashes this year. We saw third down excellence. But when injuries, when injury luck doesn't go to you, turnover luck doesn't come to you, well, let's see how you do. And that's all I'm saying here. I'm saying Lamar Jackson, we saw at the Pro Bowl, he was so inaccurate. Kirk Cousins was more accurate than him. But Kirk Cousins doesn't have that running ability. And there's something added that Lamar has. But when you don't have that, what do you have? And yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I think in the end, Lamar Jackson doesn't win any more MVPs. He'll make a couple Pro Bowls, have some good seasons. But in the end, he's Michael Vick. People are like, oh, don't compare him to Michael Vick. He's his own guy. No, Lamar Jackson is Michael Vick. He's exactly Michael Vick. And the comparisons are staggering. I think Michael Vick was a little less grounded than Lamar Jackson. But it may get to Lamar Jackson's head. Having success so early, now you're no longer the underdog. These guys are going to hit you a little bit harder now. They're not going to really have that much respect for you anymore. Like, what does this kid think he is? That's what happened with Baker Mayfield this year. You have success, a little bit of success early. It's like, okay, now teams are game planning for you. Now they're circling the game on your calendar. And I think it's going to be very interesting. But let me know your guys' opinions about Lamar Jackson. I mean, I'm higher on him than I was last year. But still, I don't know. I really don't. He has good teammates to surround him. That may end up getting a Super Bowl. But I'm not sure if he's going to be able to lift a team to the Super Bowl. Maybe he'll just be along for the ride. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.